Throughout the ages, humanity has been driven by an unquenchable thirst for meaning, a search that has led to the birth of countless philosophies and beliefs. From the early teachings found in the ancient Vedas, written around 1500 BC, to the revelations that emerged with the Nag Hammadi scriptures in 1945, our collective spiritual history is rich with moments of awakening. Take, for instance, the cryptic story of Atlantis, a civilization said to have sunk into the sea around 9600 BC, as described by Plato in 360 BC. Whether truth or myth, this tale embodies our yearning to understand lost wisdom. And even as centuries passed, the quest to unravel the mysteries of existence never faded. Fast forward to the 6th century BC, when Confucius shared his teachings on virtue and the importance of cultivating the spirit. His philosophies, while focused on ethical living, subtly hinted at the spiritual currents that run beneath our actions, shaping not only our lives but the universe around us. In modern times, spirituality has continued to evolve, no longer confined to ancient scrolls or esoteric circles. The explosion of mindfulness practices in the early 2000s, combined with renewed interest in energy and consciousness in 2012, shows that people today are as eager as ever to unlock deeper aspects of their existence. But perhaps the most intriguing spiritual principle is cause and effect. This idea, found across countless traditions, teaches that everything is interconnected. No action, thought, or emotion is isolated. From the smallest decision to the grandest dream, each sends ripples through the fabric of reality, influencing what comes next. Some call this karma, others call it the law of attraction, but the message remains the same. What we put into the world returns to us. This isn't just philosophy, it's a principle found in the unfolding of the universe itself. And as Ralph Waldo Emerson reminded us, the wise understand that the events of life are not random but connected by unseen forces. In the end, spirituality is less about seeking hidden knowledge and more about recognizing the profound connections that have always been there. These profound connections often reveal themselves in the simplest of moments: a decision made, a word spoken, or even a thought that passes through the mind. Each one has the potential to shape the course of a life, sometimes in ways that aren't immediately visible. The ancient principle of cause and effect teaches us that nothing is truly isolated. Everything, from the quietest whisper to the most impactful action, ripples outward, touching everything in its path. This understanding opens the door to a greater sense of responsibility. If our thoughts and actions create waves in the world around us, then we have the power to influence our own reality. It's not about controlling the external world, but about mastering the inner world. By cultivating awareness of how we think, feel, and act, we begin to align ourselves with the natural rhythms of the universe. Throughout history, sages, philosophers, and spiritual leaders have pointed to this truth. In Hinduism, karma serves as a reminder that our present is a reflection of our past deeds, and our future will be shaped by the actions we take today. In Buddhism, the law of dependent origination explains how all phenomena arise in connection with other factors, emphasizing the idea that nothing exists in isolation. Yet, these ideas are not confined to ancient teachings. In today's world, science echoes these spiritual insights through the concept of interconnectedness, whether in the delicate balance of ecosystems or the quantum entanglement observed in physics. Everything, from the smallest particle to the largest galaxy, exists in relation to something else. So, what does this mean for us? It means that each moment presents an opportunity. The thoughts we choose, the actions we take, the kindness we show, they all contribute to the larger tapestry of life. Spirituality, then, is not a distant concept reserved for the enlightened few, but a practical, living truth that we can engage with every day. In this sense, we become co-creators of our reality. By embracing this understanding, we begin to see that our personal growth is tied to the growth of everything around us. And as we navigate the complexities of life, we do so with the knowledge that every choice we make, big or small, has the power to transform not only our own lives but the world at large. His realization that we are co-creators of our own reality brings a sense of empowerment, but it also demands responsibility. It calls us to become more intentional with our thoughts, more mindful with our words, and more purposeful with our actions. In many ways, this is the essence of spiritual practice. Living with awareness, knowing that what we do in this moment shapes not just our future, but the futures of others as well. Consider the ripple effect, a metaphor often used to illustrate how even the smallest actions can create waves that extend far beyond what we can see. A simple act of kindness, a word of encouragement, or a moment of compassion can set off a chain reaction that transforms lives in ways we might never know. Conversely, negative actions, born from anger, jealousy, or fear, can spread harm and disharmony. This is the power of cause and effect in motion, the spiritual law that governs the unfolding of reality. But spirituality also reminds us that this law is not a punishment or a rigid structure designed to trap us. It is, rather, an invitation to growth. Every challenge, every hardship, every moment of joy or sorrow is an opportunity to learn and evolve. The universe is constantly responding to the energy we put out, providing us with experiences that reflect our internal state. When we approach life with love, patience, and wisdom, we attract experiences that nurture these qualities in return. Take, for instance, the teachings of the Buddha, who emphasized the impermanence of all things and the interconnected nature of existence. He taught that suffering arises when we cling to the illusion of separateness, when we believe that we are isolated beings, disconnected from the world around us. Yet, when we recognize our intrinsic connection to everything, we begin to see life as a fluid, ever-changing process, where every thought and action contributes to the whole. Modern spiritual thinkers, too, have echoed this timeless wisdom. Figures like Eckhart Tolle and Thich Nhat Hanh remind us that living in the present moment is the key to awakening to our true nature. In their teachings, the present is not just a fleeting instance, but a gateway to the infinite, where we can access the deeper truths of existence. As we embrace this understanding, we see that spirituality is not about escaping the world or transcending the material. It is about engaging fully with life, mindfully, intentionally, and with an open heart. It's about recognizing the sacred in the everyday, whether it's in a quiet moment of reflection, a shared conversation, or even in the challenges that life inevitably brings. In this way, spirituality becomes a path of continuous learning and growth. It's about understanding that the universe is a mirror, reflecting back the energy we emit. And through this reflection, we gain the insight and wisdom needed to move forward, shaping a reality that aligns with our highest self. Ultimately, the power of spirituality lies in its ability to remind us of our place in the grand, interconnected web of life. We are not passive observers, drifting through existence. We are active participants, co-creators with the universe, capable of shaping both our inner and outer worlds. With this understanding, we move through life with greater purpose, knowing that every thought, every action, and every choice has the potential to create lasting impact, both within and beyond ourselves. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more insights that inspire growth and self-discovery. Share your thoughts in the comments below. How do you see cause and effect shaping your life? Together, let's continue exploring the mysteries of the universe and unlocking our true potential. Tap the notification bell so you won't miss the next video, and remember, every action creates waves. Make yours count.